Have you ever met someone important when you were young? Maybe it was a friend from school, a neighbor from your childhood, or a coworker from a long time ago. Life moves very fast. We meet new people every day, and some of the people we knew in the past slowly disappear from our lives. Maybe you lost touch because you moved far away, or maybe life just got too busy. This makes people ask a big question. Is it really worth trying to stay in touch with people from your past? Should you send that old text message, or is it better to just let the past stay in the past? There are good reasons to say yes. One big reason is memory. Old friends are like walking pieces of your history. They remember who you were before you were who you are now. They remember the silly things you did, the big dreams you had, and the small moments that felt huge at the time. When you talk to them, you are not just talking about today. You are also visiting a happy time in your life. This feeling is called nostalgia. It is often a warm, cozy feeling. It can make you smile just thinking about it. Another reason is comfort. When the world feels new and maybe a little scary, going back to a familiar friendship can be very comforting. These people know you from a different part of your life. They know your strengths and your weaknesses from a time before you had all your current worries. They can give you a feeling of safety and belonging. It is like finding an old, comfortable sweater. Sometimes, these connections can help you see yourself better. When an old friend talks about your past, they remind you of a part of yourself that you might have forgotten. Maybe you were a very brave person then, or maybe you were incredibly funny. These reminders can give you confidence in your life today. They are like little mirrors that show you your own journey. But, like everything in life, there is another side to this question. There are reasons to say, maybe not. The first and biggest problem is change. People change. A lot. The person you were 10 years ago is not the same person you are now. And the people you knew then are not exactly the same people they are today. When you try to reconnect, there can be a gap. You might feel like you are talking to a ghost. Or maybe you feel like the person you are now doesn't fit with the person they remember. This difference can sometimes create an awkward feeling. The second problem is energy. Keeping up with old friends takes effort. You have to remember their lives. You have to ask questions about their jobs and their families, and you have to find time in your busy schedule. If you do not have the energy to give to that friendship, it can become a burden instead of a joy. Sometimes, we need to save our emotional energy for the people who are closest to us right now. Finally, there is the issue of expectations. We sometimes hold old friends to the standard of what they were when we last saw them. We might expect them to be the perfect confidant or the perfect escape. But they are human. They have their own problems, their own busy lives, and they have grown in ways you might not expect. If you expect them to be your past self, you will feel disappointed. So, what is the answer? Is it worth it? The answer is not a simple yes or no. It depends on two things: the person and your intention. If the person is someone who accepts you now, the real you, with all your new experiences and changes, then it is probably worth it. The goal should not be to recreate the past. The goal should be to celebrate the history you share. Think of it like having a beautiful, old photograph. You look at it and smile because of the memories it holds, but you do not try to make the photo look like it was taken yesterday. If the connection feels heavy, if it makes you feel stressed, or if it feels like a constant effort without joy, then it might be time to let it go gently. It is okay to close a chapter. Sometimes, letting go of an old connection is not forgetting it. It is respecting your present life. In the end, staying in touch is not about an obligation. It is about connection. It is about finding joy. If reconnecting with someone from your past brings you warmth, laughter, and a gentle sense of belonging, then yes, it is worth the effort. But if it brings you confusion, stress, or sadness, then you deserve to be free. The most valuable relationships are the ones that feel light, true, and good for your heart, right now.